friends, today I would like to share a few concepts based on states of matter. The first one is solids. In solids, the molecules are closely packed and intermolecular space is very small. And when you come to force of attraction, it is very strong, holding the molecules together. And also when you go to shape and volume, the solid has a fixed shape and a fixed volume. This is because the molecules cannot move closer to or away from each other. And also the solids are generally rigid in nature and cannot change their shape, but under the influence of some external force they may change their shape and regain the same after the removal of applied force, just like a rubber band. This property is called elasticity. See, a rubber band can be stretched by applying force. However, when the force is removed, the rubber band regains its original shape. The same property is shown by a spring also, is it not? And the next one, the property is called as compressibility. What is compressibility? Decrease in the volume of the matter by application of pressure is called as compressibility. But here solids cannot be compressed under normal conditions. We know that in solids the particles are closely packed and therefore they hardly have any space, is it not? We cannot compress the glass slab, but there are some solids which can be compressed like sand, sponge and rubber, because these solids have spaces which are filled by air. And also kinetic energy. The particles of solids have negligible kinetic energy because the particles need space to move, which is absent in case of solids as they are closely packed, so they do not move freely. What is kinetic energy? The energy possessed by the body by virtue of its motion is called as kinetic energy. And diffusion, the next property. The intermixing property of matter is called diffusion. Solids generally do not show diffusion because their particles have very less kinetic energy, but there are some solids like camphor and dry ice which show diffusion. And what about the expansion and contraction of the solids? Solids expand or contracts very little on being heated or cooled. On being heated, the molecules become more energetic and vibrate to a greater extent, is it not? However, they do not leave their positions entirely, and so the expansion is very small. For example, when you heat a pan or a nail, it expands so little that you do not notice it. But when a liquid such as mercury in a thermometer gets heated, it expands quite a bit. And on being cooled, the molecules of a solid become less energetic and vibrate less about their positions than usual. So the solid contracts. However, since the molecules cannot entirely leave their positions to come even closer together, the contraction is little and the solid does not flow. This is because the molecules are so tightly held and that they cannot slip over one another. And the solids have high density also, is it not? And for example, in compressibility also some exceptions are there, I told, like however a porous solid like that of bread has air space which makes it easily compressible. So these are the important properties of solids.